Starbucks Cloud.
Hello. I'm the only one here today. Veryl's at work. Oh, hi, Mr. Winnie-Cat. Trying to make sure everything looks good. My phone doesn't hardly won't load anything. I just spent the last multiple minutes trying to okay, good. My mic works. Spent the last multiple minutes trying to actually start stream because I couldn't get the Twitch chat to load. I guess it is because T-Mobile's the only thing that works here, and I don't know why, unless it's a slow tower and I'm throttled down so bad because it's plan where it won't upload download stuff, but it's doing upload fine. I assume maybe it's what it is. Anyways, I think it's all good. I've been here before. Oh, I see. Bumpy. Should have took the road, I think. I think I will. So, I've been here before and rode out that way. It's been dry, so I'm gonna go ride out some of these other trails that Veryl said were really muddy before. I don't think they'll be muddy today. So exploring time. No fireworks. That was bumpier than it looked like. So now this is just one way, the part I'm on. Just 2 lanes going this way. Huh, I could ride over there and we could look at the lake. Could do that later, or could I do that now? I don't know where, whichever trail I want to go on is at. Well, this trail seems to be closed. Okay, well, we're not going that way. That answers that. I'm going to consult Google Maps. Oh, so this is that one. Okay, so this crosses the river and goes along on the other side. So this is, I think, where I want to go. Can you just go out to the lake real quick too, I guess. I kind of want to get one of those blow-up paddleboard or whatever it is. Then I can just haul it wherever I want. Don't have to worry about putting it up on the car or anything. And she could just go cruise around wherever I want to. It's like a pretty nice day for swimming. It's a little cool. There's a boat around over that way. I guess you can put in paddle boards here. There's somebody in kayaks and stuff. There's some people out there. Oh, and over there you can get to the edge of the swimming area. So you can just go. So we went out this trail last time, and this is the trail that Beryl said was really muddy. According to Google, this just goes out here and ends, and there's no way to get across the creek to the other ones. So this is the way she said she went, so I'm like, I'm not sure if I should go down this one or go down the other one. This doesn't look like the best place to ride a bike with a GoPro on your head. So yeah, this looks like it goes along the creek. And unless there's a bridge, it just dead ends out here. So it doesn't seem like a bike trail, but I didn't see any no bike signs. Yeah, this goes to where Google said it did. This is a cool place. It goes, you can just walk right out there, out to the very edge where this creek runs into the lake at. See if I have enough service to do anything here now. And make sure chat's actually loading. The last time I looked, it said it had disconnected and reconnected, but that doesn't actually mean that it's reconnected or that it didn't miss messages. No, it seems good. And right now I actually have enough service to watch my stream. Okay, cool. Oh, so this is Issaquah Creek, I guess. So for some reason my iPhone unpaired. It likes to do that. I'm not gonna bother repairing it unless it's just working bad because I don't want to take it out of my backpack. And I haven't actually streamed much this month, and I have plenty of T-Mobile data because it starts over in like 5 days. A little weird riding a bike out here. I guess not a bike trail, which I guess is not really. It's a nice boardwalk. I want to go walk out here and sometime I'm gonna go out to all the way out to the water when I'm not on a bike. Seems like it'd be fun. It seems like a pretty nice park. I've explored it on Google Maps, but I hadn't actually, other than parking here and riding through, hadn't really gone anywhere. It's a really nice place where you can go to the bank. Right here. This is a good alcoholic beverages prohibited beyond this point. Does that mean before that point, like over there at the parking lot, you can have them? I'm gonna leave bike right here for a minute. I don't think anybody will come running through and just jump on it while I'm over here. Oh, this is really pretty. Look at all the geese and the ducks hanging out there. Not too many waves or anything either. I want to go kayaking like they are. Sounds fun. Cool. People in King County by year. From 1950 to 2010, it went from 730,000 people to almost 2 million. Farms and forests surrounded Lake Sammamish Park when it opened in the summer of 1952. As the population of King County grew, those vast expanses of green space were replaced by homes and businesses, leaving the park as you find it today. Yeah, it's like in the city now. Like, I've always thought that was funky, because it's like just in the middle of town. So I guess when they made it, it was all woods. Right up to the lake. And then the town just grew around it. Like Costco's headquarters is here. So basically you go, part of their headquarters is here. Like you go out of the park and you go across the road and then there's a bunch of Costco buildings. Most of this side of town is Costco stuff. It's like pretty much the whole thing. There's actually a Costco and then there's a whole bunch of, buildings. So it's like, now it's a park with the woods and then it's surrounded by Costco. Basically. We have 2 of them now. All right, I'm gonna see if I can go ride out this trail and then go run into the other trail that I've ridden on before. Right, dogs have to be on a leash. Oh, the heck, this one's closed also. Habitat restoration in progress. Well, dang, I guess when I rode it, or when I didn't ride it, when Veryl said it was muddy, I guess I missed my chance. She said it was really pretty, but I wouldn't have liked it because she bogged it in her mountain bike. It looks really nice. It goes around through along these fields. All right, well, I guess we'll ride back through the park. I think that was the only other trail. Let me actually make sure. Not riding much, but having fun exploring. Says that trail. There is one that cuts off from there, but there is one on the. Oh, but that one's closed also. Yeah, there's the one that runs into the other side of the park, out of the parking lot right over here. That was closed off. It goes over to the road, and there's some trails that run into it, but I assume they're closed if it's closed right here. So basically, there's all the trails are closed. Or all the non-paved dirt ones are. And these speed bumps suck. Riding over them on the bike. Let's just exit this way. Oh, because they have the road, It kind of looks like it used to be two-way over there, and right now they made... Oh yeah, because this is normally parking. But I guess they made you just drive up here through the parking lot now, and they made that over there, just 2 lanes. Oh, hi, Phoebe. Awesome. I want to change the colors and stuff some maybe, but I wanted to make sure the stats actually worked before I tried to, make it look ideal. Hope you're having a nice day today. Or a nice rest of your day so far. I didn't actually check. Awesome. Yeah, I need to look at it in a minute. I hadn't really rode much, so I hadn't checked to make sure the mileage actually works and all of that. Hi, fish. How are you doing? Oh yeah, I didn't start my watch, so the heart rate is missing, but everything else should be there. Oh, the heart rate's probably there from me testing earlier, but just not updating. Look. He's like mega overgrown. I'll stop right here. Nobody behind me or anything. 'Cause, 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 'cause Okay, cool. I guess we'll see how accurate it is. I don't actually have anything more accurate than the GPS for my phone. My Fitbit records mileage more accurately, but then I can't have my heart rate on stream. At least normally my Fitbit does way better than my phone. Yeah, 1.7. It says I'm not riding right now, which is good. And yeah, all seems good. Cool. Wait, I thought I was missing stuff. I finally got around to taking my bike for a walk. I was thinking about that when I said that to Fifi. Almost 2 miles seems pretty reasonable for 25 minutes into stream too. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I was sitting there a lot also. But why is my TTS app has stopped reading TTS? Let me restart it. I had started just using a different one, and then I started using this again because it was working. But I guess maybe not today. Alright, I think I called up and I didn't miss anything. Wait, wait, I missed this part. Wait, does your TTS still read the exclamation mark out? Yeah, it does. For some reason, it never read that out, but it read the I'm doing all right. Just got back from the hardware store. I know, that's what hardware store reminds me of too. Hardware store is just like, I can feel pain when I hear hardware store, because that freaking map would kill my wrists. So like, I just hear it and it's just like, you know, I can just feel wrist pain is what it seems like. It's like kind of horrible. And that's like back when I still used to try at rank. So I used to try to do the Expert Plus. And I was trying to like pass it and could never pass it. And would just like, I think the Expert Plus one was the one that had the wrist breaking jumps. Yeah, it has also. I probably haven't played it in years. I probably could do it now because I'm a lot faster than I was then. You know, maybe it wouldn't even kill my wrists. My saber settings don't really bother my wrists compared to how they used to then. It seems like my bottom bracket's back to creaking every single time I ride. It was doing it and then it went like 6 months without creaking. And now this is like the 3rd or 4th time riding in a row. No, I mean, it's still bearings, so you can't really service it. You just replace it when it wears out. So like if it keeps doing this where it gets annoying or it starts getting wobbly, then I'll just replace it. Otherwise, it's just ride it like it is. At least as far as I know, I thought pretty much, yeah, I thought all of them were pretty much sealed bearings. And the last time I took my bike to the bike store, I asked them about it just to make sure. And they said, yeah, it's sealed. So he said just ride it until it gets annoying or gets too wobbly and then just bring it in. And he told me they'd replace it for like $20 for the bottom bracket and like $35 to put it on or something like that. So I thought, well, I might just do that because I don't cone bearings. I don't even know anything about what kind of bearings are in my wheels. Well, we've talked about this before. I don't really service my bike unless it's not riding good. So I've never done anything to any of the bearings. I like looked at doing something with the bottom bracket because it was creaky and thought, well, maybe I could save it before it wears all the way out, and then figured out I couldn't do anything. What, just like take the skewer out or whatever and re-grease it? I guess the bearings? I mean, I'm sure it's easy. I just don't, they don't make noise or anything and they roll fine. So like, does it matter if they're bone dry? Yeah, I think we talked about this before, and I haven't serviced mine the whole time I've had the bike, which is like, at least 15 years at this point, and they're still working just fine. So it's like, if it's a pain, like, I don't know if I can. So yeah, I was trying to go, the second trail I was trying to go on supposedly came out here, but that's this area closed, construction ahead, habitat restoration in progress. So couldn't do this. Will start wearing out. I was just wondering, like, if you're supposed to every 6 months, but then if you don't, you can just go like 15 years of riding. Like, how expensive are the bearings, and like, would that be? It would be, unless the wheels roll better or something with them serviced, I feel like it would be worth the money just to not go service them every 6 months and then just replace them every, like, 10 or 20 years, however long they last. Unless some of them don't last that long. Oh, like you can't take the bearings out of like the hub or whatever. Like you have to get a new hub. So you have to, oh, I didn't know that. That seems annoying and more expensive. I mean, I don't know. You can usually buy new wheels or used wheels for like $100 or something, but still, yeah, if you had to buy like $200 of wheels or $300, probably not even that. This whole bike was only like $300 brand new. So if you can still buy parts that fit on it, they can't be too expensive. Yeah, that's part of why, like, I try to keep up my mountain bike more. And I mean, I don't know, bikes are more expensive now. You might not be able to get one like this for $300 anymore, or even like $600 or something. But this was so cheap, I thought, well, if I don't spend any time working on it and I ride it for like 20 years and then I just have to rebuild the whole thing or go buy another bike, that seems like it'd be a, you know, I'd definitely get my money's worth out of it. But yeah, it probably, maybe I should do the wheels. Like I did look into the bottom bracket and figured out I just need to replace it when it, you know, when I'm tired of it. And it's like, I mean, they might have not dried out completely until recently, so maybe I can just grease them one time and then they make it another 15 years. Ah, okay. Yeah, it might be nice. I mean, there's probably plenty of YouTube videos showing you how to also. It's like that's what I do when I work in a car. Because I don't know that much about cars, I just go, I know enough to follow videos and figure out if what they're telling me on the video is right or wrong. Because sometimes you end up watching one and you figure out whoever's doing it doesn't, there's a way better way to do something. But you just watch YouTube videos and you go fix your car. So that's what I did last time. I couldn't, it'd been so long since I had ridden, and then I got a new bike here, and then it just shifted so good for so long that I forgot how to adjust shifters, like what all the stuff did. So I went and found, I think it was actually Burn Peak, which I know you've talked about before, watching his videos. And he was talking about what all the screws did. So mine was shifting fine on my mountain bike, but it was jumping off of the top sprocket into the spokes. And so watching that video, I figured out what the stop screws did. So I adjusted it so it actually stops at the highest, you know, spot rocket and doesn't jump off. I had to do that the last time we rode, or time before that ride when we went up Tiger Mountain with all the climbing that day. It was the first one I did after replacing it, or after fixing my bike. The one before that, when we went halfway up the mountain where I didn't stream, it had jumped off of the sprocket like twice. And one time I bent my chain up trying to get it back on. So that got me worried that I'm going to, if it's going to do that one day and then I just break my chain and, you know, really be screwed. So after that day, after I bent my chain up a little bit, I'm like, okay, I need to adjust it before I ride again and break my chain like halfway up a mountain. Well, halfway up a mountain would be fine, because I could probably mostly coast back down. Hi, Kitsy. What would be bad is breaking my chain after riding down a hill that I have to ride back up to get to where I parked. Yeah, I thought about riding up that hill over there. I've gone up this way before, but that trail, maybe I should explore some before I go to the known area. I think I will. It depends on how loud it is. If you go back down the other way, it crosses another road and then it goes out and follows the interstate. You can actually pretty much ride all the way out to that, other than a few miles of road, you can ride all the way out to that gravel road I've done before with the railroad trestles that go over the valleys and everything that goes up above the interstate, up over the Cascades. You've broken like 3 chains in half? Dang. I've never broken a single chain so far. I guess maybe. I would assume so, but I also, I'm basically at the ocean, but I would think it would be more than 60 feet high. I don't know, I'm right down by the lake. How high? Can someone look and see how high Lake Sammamish is over sea level? If it's 60 feet above sea level, then it's probably accurate. Because I'm at about the same level as the lake. Maybe like 10 feet higher. Because I've just been riding flat pretty much since I was at the lake earlier. I've had 1 chain snap on me so far. Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess maybe I've just been lucky. Or you all ride? That's a really good question. All right, Issaquah Preston Trail. Huh. Well, I figure I'm only like 10 feet above lake level. Maybe I'm actually 30 feet, or maybe it's not accurate. Well, now it says 71 feet, 72. So it's, yeah, it might be some off, or I might have actually already ridden up. If it said 60 back there and it says 72 now, and I feel like I'm riding where it's flat, I probably have ridden that much. Well, cool. Seems accurate. Or, you know, pretty close. Okay, I don't think it's very accurate. 97, 95. Okay, it doesn't seem very accurate. Okay, forget that. It went from like 72 to 95. Wait, also, my miles and the feet are almost ran into each other. I spaced them all out, and then it was when it was single digits. So if I start riding triple digits somehow and I don't, you know, die, they're going to be on top of each other. But I guess I need to adjust I need to adjust these. Look at the VOD. Yeah. Yep. Live pretty close to the ocean. All right, so this you just have to look and hope there's no one comes like 80 miles an hour. Okay, so it seems like it's definitely not quite accurate. Like it thinks I'm 30 or 40 feet above what I am. Ugh, I'm geared down too much. But yeah, I live basically in Seattle. And Seattle is right on the Sound, which is sea level. So, or I guess basically sea level. Yeah, so I live basically on the ocean. So like very, very close to sea level. It's pretty good still though? Okay. I heard that and then I was like, brain was still spinning. Oh, I see. Nice. Yeah, I didn't know you lived almost at sea level. Just figured it was probably higher. Since, I mean, most places aren't at sea level. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, I guess so. Since you also live right on the coast. So I guess it's doing pretty good. I have it on my Pixel. I've never tried to see if the GPS on my iPhone's better. I believe the app I'm using works on the iPhone also. So, passing your left. So I could try that also and see if it makes it, you know, even more accurate. Because like I've recorded my rides with my Fitbit, and my Fitbit is way more accurate than my cell phone. Like cell phone does okay if you're on just roads like this, not under trees. But it still sometimes will just like teleport you, like on the map where it shows where you've ridden, it'll like teleport you off the trail and then show that you jump right back on the trail, where my Fitbit hardly ever does that. And my Fitbit's actually not too bad even mountain biking. Like it still cuts off the sharp curves. So it shows that I ride way less than I do, or some less, but like it's usually accurate enough where if I do like a 6-mile ride, it'll say it's like 5 miles. All right, my legs might actually not been ready for this. Also probably talking too much. I'm running out of cardio. Oh, really? Huh. Yeah, I'll just be dead. So I won't have to worry about evacuating or anything. Or, I mean, I probably won't be dead right then, but it'll be like hopeless to get out. Oh, here's some shade. I'm gonna stop. I'm not fit enough to do this. And it's hot now, so I found the shade to hide in. Yeah, I mean, if that thing is here and it's huge like they say it could be, there won't be any bridges left or nothing, and everybody in town will go murder each other over whatever food and water's left. And then whoever doesn't get shot will just starve to death. Or thirst to death. But hi, Syria. Yeah, I'm not making it better. adding to it. How are you, Syria? We're just talking about dying if there's a mega earthquake. Yeah, I've been riding uphill. Not that far long uphill. I just don't ride uphill enough for it to not kill me, any kind of uphill. You know, where you're riding uphill for more than like 2 or 3 minutes at a time. It didn't help I was talking the whole time, so I just ran out of cardio. Well, you have a GoPro, don't you, Katsy? You could probably, for $200 or $300, if you can get the stuff just as cheap as you can here in the US, get one this nice. Wait, do you have an iPhone or an Android phone? It'd be even cheaper if you have an iPhone because you'd already have almost everything you need. Then you don't even need a Bella box. Wait, so do you stream with the GoPro app when you stream? I think we talked about this before. If you do, you must have really good internet. I can't, any place I've ever tried streaming here with a GoPro app, it won't stream for more than like 5 minutes before it just restarts. Oh look, there's hang gliders over there. Yeah, that is where it is. Already dark there. There's 2 over there. Another hang glider right up here. Oh, Well, it looks like I have my bit rate set to 10 or 11K right now. I just looked on stream and noticed that. Oh, I must have just maxed it out because it maxes out at 10K. I mean, that's what I do. I have a media mod, so I do HDMI from the GoPro to the Bella box. I mean, I guess it depends on what you mean by mini PC, but I have a Bella box running on an Orange Pi. And the Orange Pis are like, what was it, $95 or something for the board? The Orange Pi is just basically a faster Raspberry Pi. And then I bought a little case that has a fan that it goes in. And then I had to buy a battery pack to run it on. So that's what I'm using right now. It works really well. Sometimes I have so much stuff in there, the HDMI cable, I start getting EMI issues and it cuts off. Orange Pi Plus. I think you have to have the Plus for Bella Box. There's an Orange Pi and then there's a few, I don't remember what other brand. There's a few other boards it works with. Or you can run it on a NVIDIA Jetson Nano. And it works really good. It's like Linux. It's built on Linux. But it works really, really well, like throttling the bitrate up and down and everything. There's different versions of the Plus. Oh, I forgot. I think I have the 5. It was like, yeah, I think it's still the newest one because I got it last year. Like this, actually I got it last June. So I've had it a little over a year. So I believe it's the Orange Pi 5 Plus. I forgot there was versions. Sorry. I should, I was thinking about it the other day. I have my streaming setup on the panel below stream, but I don't have any of my IRL stuff. I really should put my IRL stuff and then, because I've watched other people IRL stream and their streams look really good, and like I really want to know what they use. So I was thinking that the other day when I was working on this overlay that it would be nice to have that and people could just see what I used and then they could ask questions if they wanted to. It might make them more likely to want to ask questions, and then I could, you know, I don't know. They have more info if they're trying to make a nice setup. It's X265. So it's hardware encoding. And yeah, it does 1080 60. That's what I'm streaming at right now. Should be. You just can't stream straight to Twitch with it. So you either need to stream to a cloud OBS or stream back to OBS on your home computer and then send it to Twitch. I guess that's the only, that's the only functionality it doesn't have, really. So I stream SRT, which works way better. Oh, okay. Well, you could probably make a, see, it's not OBS, it's the Bellobox software that runs on Linux. Wait, this goes under in that way. I'm gonna go up the other trail. If I'm just gonna go uphill and back down. But yeah, that's plenty of fast enough with Bellobox to handle it. So I would think an Orange Pi would handle OBS fine, but I don't know how much heavier OBS is. Because Bellobox seems really, really optimized. It's Ubuntu, I believe. So, I mean, it's fast enough to run. It's fast enough to run Ubuntu, if I'm pronouncing it right. So, I would think it could do OBS then, but who knows? This hill is steeper than what I'm used to riding up. Yeah, that, whatever. Ubuntu. My wishes. Ubuntu? No. Is that how you say it? Ubuntu? Or something? Ubuntu, okay. I've never known how to pronounce it or know if I'm Ubuntu. I've never used Linux. I've installed said software, Ubuntu or whatever, once and played around on it and figured out it wouldn't run most of the games that I wanted to play. So I figured out it wouldn't run all the games I wanted to play, because that was back like 10 years ago. And I was like, nope, I'm gonna use Windows. and too lazy to use 2 operating systems, 1 for 1. It was fun to like mess with just because I could, but it didn't seem like it'd be actually useful if most of the only thing I did was play games. I don't know anything about Arch either, other than it's just another distro Linux. Oh, this is much nicer in the shade. The sunny part, I just feel like I'm overheating. It'll be nice getting right back down though. Oh, so just give me a good reason to stop. So I don't know. This is the only thing I'm a little creeped out about this overlay. I set it up with the only. There's supposedly other apps, but I couldn't find anybody saying what they were. So I'm using real-time IRL. So if you use it, you show up on a map on their website, which I wasn't sure. I guess it depends on how many people stalk me so soon if I keep using it or not. Just showing up on just going on a website and being on a map that shows all the IRL. So it's a site you go on and it's a map and it just shows of the whole world. It shows where all the IRL streamers are at right then. And they can zoom in. I mean, you can figure out where I'm at by what's on stream anyways. But yeah, right now you don't even have to recognize something. You can just, no, they don't let you opt out. So, yeah, it's a lot harder. And like, for someone to do that, first they'd have to find my stream. Then they'd want to decide, they want to hunt me down and then know the area and hunt me down. But with this, you're just on a map. So they don't even have to know who you are, your stream. It can be someone that's never watched me before. It just looks at the map and then it's like, oh, there's this person riding their bike. Yeah. I hadn't actually tried it. Supposedly you can cheese. I mean, a lot of people have used it for years, and I've never heard of anyone getting mugged from using it yet. So, it's probably fine. Yeah, I just figured I'd use it for a few streams and see how it goes. Hey, we can test it. Would anyone like to go in there and see if I'm actually on the map? I hadn't actually looked. Oh, I'm dying. I feel like I'm dying. Alright. Okay. Here, I'm gonna experiment and take my, I'm gonna stop here and take my phone out of the backpack and see something. I know, that's what, it'd be different if there's a lot, but nobody hardly uses it. And the only people I could find that, I couldn't find any other services that anybody used. All the big IRL streamers use this site. Like, there's not that many big ones I watch, but the ones I watch, they all use what I'm using and they show up on the map. And they have like thousands, like, well, there's one person I watch, Hitch, that has a couple thousand viewers. And he has people that shows up on his stream sometimes. But he has that happen even when the map's off. Because it's just people recognize, like, it's usually when he's like, last time I saw it, he was, I think, sitting in the Circle K eating breakfast or something for a while, so it was easy for people to track him down because he had been in the same store for like 30 minutes. So, you know, but you'd think big streamers have more problems, but also big streamers are better at not doxing their stuff. So I was going to use it and see if I actually showed up on the map, because I had seen some people saying they didn't actually show up on the map for some reason sometimes. And, you know, see if I had any weirdos show up. And if I don't have any weirdos show up, then, you know, maybe it's just fine. Alright, so what if I do this? Do you want her? Yes. Alright, so the overlay still works. Oh, I forgot my phone impaired. This is a good time to take my iPhone out and repair it. I think the stream has looked fine, but it still might help having some AT&T service in case Verizon and T-Mobile is not doing, you know, the best. And so far I haven't had any all stream. I'm just going to hook this up. Should I will try to USB pair it again and see if it'll stay. Alright, it says it's paired right now. So I guess we'll see if it stays. But yeah, anyways, you the plus side is if you want to like watch where I ride and stuff, you can do it really easy now. I mean, it's probably pretty cool. I mean, is it really? Like, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to. Would you really? Why, just because I'm talking about it? I mean, I feel like if somebody's watching me in the area right now, maybe they would, because I'm talking about it. Like, well, I'm just gonna go see if any weirdos show up on stream or not. So then I'll have some weirdo that'll show up, just because I was curious if anyone would or not. I mean, it doesn't really, when I moved out to Washington, I was like it freaked me out even going out in a lot of areas of town, because it's so sketchy here compared to where I grew up. But like, I've taken the dog before Mog died, I took him on so many walks, like by homeless encampments and people on drugs and all kinds of stuff, because you see so much of that here, and never got mugged, that I've just kind of gotten used to it. So I was thinking of a map, and I'm like, do I think this is not weird, just because I've gotten so used to sketchy areas that I'm just fine with whatever now, and should I not be that fine with it, or should I? So I decided I'd at least try it out and see how the overlays worked. And then if I decided I didn't like being on the map, maybe go try to get something else. Although, I don't know what else to use. There's some other apps that I've seen people say, say there's other apps, but I've never seen anyone say what they are. And then I've seen people say they coded their own. Like, there's some Android apps and that are already made, that you can just hook up to some, like, have it send your GPS location to another app that you can, like, over to an API or whatever, basically. But I don't know how to make stuff. So there's no way I could, without me having to do a lot of research to figure out even how to, it'd be hard for me to figure out how to make my own overlay that could take the GPS location from whatever app I find and, put it to use and actually get the information. Anyways, I believe this trail basically just turns into the sidewalk there, and then just keeps going along the sidewalk from what I looked before. So I think I'll go back downhill now. I just figured I wanted to ride today because I hadn't been riding, but I wanted to get some good exercise, and I thought riding up this hill would freaking murder me, and I could coast back down and then go ride on the flat trail until I'm done riding. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. Oh yeah, I forgot to look. I already plugged my phone up. Am I still on the map? And also, am I still on the map, and is the overlay still updating? That's the better question. All right, now the question is the overlay still updating? Or did it stop? $423 feet. Yeah, but it looks like the rest of it's not. Which is what I was wanting to see, if the rest of it would work or not. Alrighty. Yeah, so what I was trying is you can't opt out being, yeah, you can't opt out not being on the map. Um, it has a privacy zone you can set, so in case you forget to turn it off, it doesn't like, people can't watch you, you know, go back to your house and find out where you live. So from reading what people said on Discord from like 2 years ago, it seemed like you couldn't not be on the app, but you could set the privacy scene for the entire area, and that would take you off the map, but the overlays would still keep working. But I had seen other people say that overlays didn't keep working, so I wanted to try that and see if so I just put it over the whole entire area where it wouldn't broadcast, but I wanted to see if it would still broadcast, have, you know, the overlays update. Now, all right. Hi. No, I just I wanted to mess with that app again, so I unplugged my phone and I didn't look at cell service first and realized that it was only Verizon working here, and I unplugged my only Verizon phone. So now I didn't have any internet. So that's what happened. It's been working so good, I figured AT&T or T-Mobile would work here, but I guess not. All right, so now it's updating again because it put me back down to 334, which is, I think, lower than I was earlier. Wait, why is, oh, okay, I closed that, that's why. No, I don't want to restart my phone right now. Oh, I can't actually get it to load because whatever this is hooked up to is not working. Right, I don't actually know. I heard it say that it was switching back to phone, so I'm assuming stream's up, but I actually don't know if chat's working. Because my service is so bad for the chat phone. So I just keep routing right into better service. This is the fun part. Just flying down the hill. All right, well, way down to here, so we might as well just check out that trail. I wanted to see when it turns to gravel. if it looks like I need a mountain bike or if it's a, you know, road bike worthy, or this bike worthy. All right, phone, can I have internet again? All right, now I have internet again. Awesome. And then put that on the other part of the screen. And now I think I'm good. $251 feet. Yeah, so it's updating. Cool. How is it? 6:04. Oh wait, Meg, have enjoyed it all. Need to get it go because of developing a sick headache, but it's been fun. Right, bye, Mr. Winnie Cat. I hope you have a nice rest of your day, or a nice night. Have a nice sleep. It's late there anyways. I had to refresh chat. It didn't ever read that one off. It got the emote, the wave emote, but it didn't the other one. You didn't give me the headache. I mean, I didn't know unless my head bobbing around could give people headaches, depending on how much that bothers people. I could see me giving you the headache, is what I mean. Uh-oh, this looks bad for cell service. All right, so this is the trail that keeps going. Now, the pavement's way rougher over here. It's paved, but it's really old. All right, and I thought it turned into gravel right here. But it looks really nice and smooth. So this would be kind of loud, but it'd probably still be a nice ride because the interstate's right down there, so it's a little loud. But this goes all the way to Snoqualmie, I believe, before it ends, or almost all the way to Snoqualmie. When you get to Snoqualmie, you have to ride on the roads a little bit, and then I think then you can get on another trail that goes over to North Bend, and then it runs into the other trails, and you can just go all the way over to the, I think you can go all the way over to Idaho, which is kind of cool. I'd like to do that sometime. I just have to get used to riding more than, only like 20 miles at a time or something. And now my phone won't load anything again. Well, it says reconnected. Anyways, I don't think I want to ride on gravel today. I just wanted to see, this part looks like they've scraped it recently. So I assume they probably scraped the whole trail. So I'd probably be good riding on all of this, instead of taking my mountain bike. Thought I might try doing that one day. Bumpity bump. Oh, sorry. I had just had a whole bunch of chat reload. I thought, wait, Idaho? Oh my gosh. You freaking Fifi. Yes, ban Fifi. Yeah, like it goes across the Cascades and all the way across into eastern Washington, and then goes a little bit into Idaho. I wouldn't mind doing that someday, but I'd have to be much more fit than I am now. But it's like part of the Great American Rail Trail that they're trying to build or whatever that goes all the way across the country. And this whole section, basically, most of it from here to western Idaho is all mostly continuous. This is nice now, it's just the cruise down the trail part. Wow. Oh, I'll catch them in chat real quick. My TTS stopped reading, but it is loading now at least because I have cell service. I thought you said you were near the ocean. Idaho is nowhere near the ocean. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's how long this trail is. It's like however many hundreds of miles that is. It's how far you can go on a bike trail. Because I am near the ocean. I'm in western Washington, but the trail goes across the entire state. Like literally across the entire state, just about. It's an old railroad that they turned into a trail. It sounds super. The sound goes super far inward also. Yeah. So I'm not like, I'm near sea level, but I'm not actually, I'm like 2.5 hour drive from the ocean, from the Pacific Ocean. So 2.5 hour drive inland, but on the Sound, which is sea level. So still right on sea level. At least I guess, like, I mean, the Sound is like water, the Sound is seawater, right? I believe, partly seawater and like salt water. And I've like thought about this before, and I'm not actually sure because I've like, you know, never lived near the ocean really. I believe the Sound is mostly salt water, and the tides kind of go in and out. So, you know, it's I guess more diluted because you have like all the rivers and everything that run into it. So you have water flowing out of it into the ocean, I assume just because the rivers flow in. Like I could see maybe the whole thing being like slightly higher before it gets to the ocean, but I guess it's pretty much sea level within like completely or within a few inches or something. Yeah. Well, it's like you have the strait, which is like a really like a bay basically, and then Puget Sound comes off the strait, whatever the strait is called. And I knew what straits were before, and then I forgot that straits were a thing until I moved up here and then was looking on like maps and saw that there's the strait between the US and Canada, like when you go over to the Olympic Peninsula. stopping. Wait, why are there two of them? Oh, that one's just angled wrong, but it goes that way. So about 110 miles. Cool. Well, that was fun. It was a nice workout going up that hill, and then really nice going downhill. I don't really like riding uphill, but it's so nice going downhill that, you know, it's worth it riding uphill. So I think well, I was just thinking, I wonder what if I want to keep using this overlay or not. It seems pretty cool. I could also just, most of the places, I could get everything else easy, just not the mileage. Gonna have the craziest overlay. Yeah, you know how to program, so you can probably, I mean, make a really cool overlay. What I'm saying is you're not dumb. So you can probably real-time incline and pedal power. I can add incline with the thing I'm using, but it just does the incline off of GPS. And you can add pedal power also, and the app supports it. So if you whatever you put on your bike that, I don't even know what they're called, whatever measures your pedal power, you can pair it to the app and then put it on with the thing I'm using. The only downside to the thing I'm using is you have to be on the map. And I guess that's an upside and a downside in different scenarios. Although also, as far as random people just like stalking you down from the map, I don't think anybody knows about that site unless they do IRL streams. And like, it's actually kind of hard to find it. You have to, like, Google knows about it if you type in the right thing, but you have to type it in. From what it seemed like yesterday when I was messing with it, you have to type in you have to just know what to search for to find it, basically. So there's, like Fish said earlier, 5 people in the country using it. Well, I wonder if there's been more than 5 people that's even went on that site today and looked at even who was on the map. Like, I was really wondering if that's like, if you were worried about people hunting you down, if that's just like a non-issue. I say worried because I'm not worried. I don't know if I should be worried. I think probably mostly just not. But, you know, who knows? Yeah, Cassie, I'd like to see what kind of IRL stream you'd come up, because you've made some pretty fancy stuff and know how to program and make stuff like that. Oh no, wait, TTS didn't read that part off. It doesn't take much to find it, LMAO. I just Googled IRL streamer map, clicked on the, wait, really? You can just, I didn't Google IRL streamer map. Oh, holy heck, that's incredibly easy. I can see other pointers. Oh, I noticed that the other day, that if there's other people looking at it at the same time, you can see what they're pointing on. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that the other day because I was trying to see who used this app. So I went and found some people. I went through and looked at the IRL category on Twitch, and then I looked at oh, but like I was looking at through the IRL category, looking for people that had overlays, and then I'm like, do they use IRL, real-time IRL? So I went on the site and then I'd find them. So I couldn't find anybody on Twitch that had an overlay that wasn't on the map. So I thought, well, people are saying there's other sites, but maybe there's not, because everybody that has an overlay right now is on that freaking map. So I'm like, well, I guess if I want to overlay, I'm going to have to be on the freaking map. And I noticed that because it was I was watching somebody that had like 2K viewers, and I get on the site and there's like 2 or 3 other cursors around their name. Like people are like looking at where they're at. And it was actually kind of creepy. Yeah. Oh, I have 12 seconds. We're gonna go for it. 8 seconds. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's also kind of creepy. And I haven't decided how cool and how creepy it is. And if it's more cool or more creepy. Yeah, so I guess it just, and that's kind of creepy that that the site captures where your cursor is at on the site and shows other people. $100% creepy. Okay. So it kind of is. It's comical, though. Also, this might just be though. I got you all to go on the site. Mostly and see other people's cursors and everything. Yeah, the curse. The I know I didn't realize the cursors until the other day, and it creeped me out bad seeing them also. But it creeped me out bad enough that I decided I wasn't going to use this site. But then I looked around more and I couldn't find anything else. So I'm like, okay, how bad do I want to have an overlay? And I thought, well, yeah, that's actually what creeps me out the most. It shows where you've ridden so far that day. So, assuming if you that's the creepy part. It makes it even easier for people to stalk you. Because, assuming, you would just assume if somebody starts out from a location and they're riding a bike, they're going to go back to that location or close to it. Well, yeah, they don't just get where you're at right then. They can click on it and see where you're at the whole day and be like, okay, I think they're going to come back on this route. So then they just go camp out somewhere on that route and wait for you. It's like actually creepy. You see my home neighborhood? What do you mean like home neighborhood? Like where I started? Okay. Okay, yeah. I was pretty sure I didn't start it. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. There's no place to ride at from where I live, really, that I want to ride. There's a lot of nice trails around, but they're all a ways away, so I pretty much always drive when I ride someplace. Or I always drive. I've never actually ridden from home a single time. So why are you using this again? It has a cool overlay that shows how many miles I've ridden and how fast I'm going and the weather. And I haven't been mugged yet. And it's like, I don't know. I did a lot of thinking last few days. I was like, how creepy is this? And I was like, well, I've lived in Washington for 4 years and I haven't gotten shot yet. So I like my chances so far. Well, I mean, I say that, but it's like crazy around here. People keep shooting each other on the interstate. Like not just in, parking lots and sketchy parts of the town. Just last week, one freeway got shut down Thursday night because someone got shot that evening and they killed them. And then Friday morning, the next morning, I-5 shut down because somebody got shot on I-5. So they had it shut down for like hours one morning. Like I'm actually not making this up. And I didn't know it happened that much, but the one Thursday night, it said that was the 14th freeway shooting this year. And I'm like, wait, you mean there's been 14 of them? It's like, dang. So that's what I just mean. I live in Washington, so in Washington you just, have a chance to get shot at when you. Yeah, I figured it would be pretty cool for people to follow along, like where I'm at and stuff. Like, if you're, I mean, you know, you might have some people hunt you down. It might happen more if you talk about it a lot, like I am. Who knows? Because then they go look at the site. But like some of the big streamers I see, they have like a link to the map. So everybody that watches them, they just make it obvious that they're on a map and you can see where they're at really easy. And it seems to be fine. And it is pretty cool being able to watch where someone is, you know? So yeah, I don't know. I had some reservations about using it. And then I thought, well, I'll at least use it one day and see how cool it is, if people like it or not. I also thought if it was really creepy, people might tell me they thought it was too creepy. And then I might get the idea that it is too creepy and I should just not use it. Which so far seems like is mainly the consensus on this for this stream. Like yeah, man, my legs are tired. That hill was like a lot of work for how used to riding I am. Oh, so you have a flight tracker site that you can share to people that you want to, and they can see where you're flying? Because that seems super, super cool. Yeah, I wish this was like that. If it had a link that I could just share, I'd even be fine putting a link on my chat on stream, like in a panel, and you all could click on that. And then only people that went through that link could see me, then someone would at least have to go find my stream. But the only thing that really creeps me out is that you just go on the main site and it can be somebody that doesn't even know who you are, and then they just see the map of, you know, everybody using it. Just that to me, that and showing the whole route is what makes it a little bit overboard, seeming at least. I'm gonna stop here and drink some water and see what time it is. How long have I been actually streaming? 6:32. Hour and 48 minutes. Doesn't seem like that long, because I hadn't rode all that much. But I did ride really slow going up that hill. Yeah, I really like them. Oh no, two Christians. Or wait, around me or someone else or what? Was somebody playing? They're just literally chasing each other? Oh goodness. So there's two people around me chasing each other with their cursors. That's interesting. That is hilarious. Yeah, biking around the lake would be fun. Wait, this lake or Lake Washington? Because people do both. This lake, I wanna bike around this lake this summer. I've done 11.1 miles is what Stream says. I've gone all the way, so me and Beryl rode all the way up to the north end of this lake and back that one day, and it was like 25 miles. Right here. For anyone that's not looking at the map. So, started here. I'm right here. The other trail I rode on went over to, I just rode up here. I went out there and up to the top of that hill. Yeah. So I've ridden all the way up to here to Marymore Park and then ridden all the way back down, and that was like 25 miles. Oh, I see. It's gonna be really hard. So I want to come up here, and then this way you have to go down the road, but the road has bike lanes, and then once you get down to around here somewhere, this shows there's a trail there, but there's more of a trail actually about halfway down the lake. It's kind of trails. So my plan was today was kind of to ride some way up here, and nice. So probably way larger than this, and probably maybe larger than Lake Washington. But yeah, I've done 25 miles, which is basically, it would be just maybe an extra mile to go on the other side of the lake, but it freaking murdered me. So I wanted to get a little more used to riding, because I don't like riding on the road as much, and I like to ride faster when I'm on the road and everything. So I wanted to get a little bit more used to riding and then go ride around this whole lake. So I was thinking maybe in a few more weeks, build my legs up a little bit more and then go try to ride around this. I'd probably try to stream, but there's really bad cell service on part of the ride on the other side, because it's really steep the other side. So I guess the only towers you get part of the time is maybe like from the other side of the lake. I wonder. Oh, I see. Yeah, so this is a really small lake, because this is like probably like 26 miles, 27 miles all the way around it. Are you getting any like road bike? Or do you have a road bike, or is it like a commuter bike? Oh, 24 around this lake? Cool. Yeah, not too bad. I thought about one Sunday this summer try to ride halfway around Lake Washington. Me and Beryl went a few Sundays ago in the afternoon. Lake Washington Boulevard is like a road that goes along Lake Washington on the left side, south of 90. They close like a lot of it on, I think, Saturday and Sunday to traffic. Or maybe it's just Sunday that they closed it to traffic. So you can just bike and walk down it, and we did that, and it was really fun. And that's the main part of the road that doesn't have bike lanes, or a lot of it. And normally maybe it wouldn't be as nice to ride. So if I went over there on the weekend, I could ride around the bottom half. Oh, I see. I mean, it'd be pretty cool to have a road to ride on. But I doubt the people that live on it would like it that much. I mean, the people that lived on it could drive on it anyways. So, I mean, there are quite a few roads that Seattle's closed permanently to like through traffic, where it's either just people that live down the road or bikes can go down it or people walking. That one they just do on the weekend. I guess it kind of is a sum of a through road. Like, it gets really, really crowded during the week, which is why another reason I wouldn't ever want to ride it, because when traffic gets bad trying to get south out of town, a lot of people go that way. So it's kind of sucky. Which is like, if you go all the way around Lake Washington, like half of it is nice trails you can kind of ride on, and half of it is like sucks. So, and I can't ride enough to go all the way around, but I could maybe go halfway around. And then if they have like that closed, then there's more of it that's just nice. Hi, honestly, how are you doing today? Hope you're having a nice day. Oh gosh. So anybody else that goes to that dang site is gonna be like, huh, why does this person have a cursor going around them? And then they're gonna click on it. Cat's actually trying to get me stuck. Still healing, but okay. I'm good. Just going on a nice bike ride. Did you hurt yourself playing Beat Saber or something else? If you want to say, I didn't realize you were healing from something. I don't think I've seen one of your streams recently. Maybe you haven't been playing, or maybe I've just missed them all. I feel like I haven't in like multiple weeks. Oh, that sounds horrible. I've never had that happen yet. I still have my wisdom teeth. Shinix King. Oh, that sounds horrible. Like actually horrible. Is there any reason you have to get them pulled later? I thought people always had them, usually got them pulled, most people when they first come in, because they don't have room in their mouth. And I thought if you didn't get them pulled then, you could just keep them your whole life. Unless there's something else, any reason, like whatever reasons you had to go pull your other teeth, like your, where people lose their teeth. Mine are a little bit tight, but there's, room. So they've always just been there. See, I guess Farrell wanted me to pick her up from work, or she's taking transit part of the way home. and then I was gonna pick her up. I think it's about that time where I need to head back to the car. Hopefully Verizon's not keeping the stream up right now. I'm gonna unplug my phone so I can message her and tell her I'm heading that way. Sorry, I'm like slow at typing sometimes. Alright, now I just need to plug my phone up and repair it, and we'll be good. And then make sure I hadn't missed any chat. The chat's either stopped, no one said anything, or either it was using this connection and I just screwed everything up. I should make sure this is tethered before I put my backpack back on. Well, dang it, I have been missing chat. TTS stopped working. Like, I'm gonna set up better TTS next time. I switched around what service it connects to, and it's not working good. Oh, it's because this just doesn't work at all now. I can't even check to see if the phone is paired because I can't see my bell box. There it is now, but my iPhone unpaired again. That's annoying. Okay, let me just take this out real quick and take my dang iPhone out. I'll hook it up a different way. It doesn't, for some reason it keeps unpairing USB today. Maybe it doesn't like this cable. I usually do plug it up with a different cable. Yeah, I'll catch up on chat in just a moment with the messages I missed. All right. Oh, girl's messaging me back, and that phone's in my backpack. Oh. All right. Let's see what I missed and get TTS working on this phone because it'll work better. I'm sorry my stream is so freaking scuffed today. It's especially scuffed. You basically biked halfway around the lake. I wish power meter pedals were cheaper. The cheapest ones I can find are like $700. My gosh. I read that as power metal pedals. I actually did also at first. But I'm always confused half the time when I read stuff. So, I just read it as that, and I'm like, it's just like, well, because half the time I'm like playing Beat Saber or something, and I read something, and it's like my brain just lags out, and it takes it a while to, process what I just heard or whatever. Oh, sorry about that.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm hogging the garbage can. So I'll like hear something and I'll be like, I'll hear something and I'll just be like sitting there waiting for my brain to process it. So I did that. I'm just like, power metal pedals. Okay, I'll read the rest of the messages and wait for me to figure out what power metal pedals are. And it's like, oh. Oh, really? You have some of these also? Nice. I kind of like them. I don't think people use them quite as much as they used to. Like, I feel like I used to see more people that had them on their bikes. Oh, okay. So why isn't this TTS actually reading? Did I just have it turned down too much? Oh, I think I did. Yeah, I kind of like them. I mean, most of the time, I had these on my old mountain bike, or another set of these, like not these literal ones, and they weren't as nice on it because most of the time I'd keep my hands on the brakes. But like riding here, I like just putting my hands out like this. And you can still like spin them around and reach the brakes pretty fast if you need to, like, but most of the time, unless, like if I'm going by, but most of the time I'm just cruising and I don't really, I'll like put my hands over to the side and don't really care if they're on the brakes or whatever. And it's nice to rest my wrists. I can like turn them sideways like this and everything. Huh. This guy was like sitting on the side of the trail earlier. Wonder what they're doing. Huh, I guess just hauling stuff down there. And he's gonna have to go down and go up a road or something, or a driveway. Yeah, this is a nice trail with all the picnic tables along and everything. This is like... What? With a burrito? I'm gonna show up to the parking lot after all of this and there's gonna be a stalker with a burrito. Oh goodness. Okay, it's probably what I deserve after all of this. Setting this up and talking about it as much as I have this stream. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, all I got to do is make sure I can bike away fast enough if someone comes for me, you know? Now, if they're on a bike, they can probably, I'm not that fast, they can probably outbike me, but probably not. So the ideal is to go up to it and see if there's anyone there to stalk me. If they are and they try to attack me, I ride away and call the police while I'm riding away and explain the situation. See if maybe they can come help or something and maybe we get to my car. Otherwise, if they don't look dangerous and I just ask them, I mean, maybe they just want to say hello and then let me get to my car. So that could be fine also, you know. Like that one guy I was telling you about that I saw someone, he was at a Circle K and he walks outside the store and a little ways down the road and someone's walking down the road and comes up to him and says hello and tells him who they are and he figures out it's a viewer. They just wanted to say hi and talk to him for like 30 seconds. Like, I wouldn't do that to someone. I'd think it was creepy. Probably kind of creepy how, he didn't seem creeped out, but he also does bike rides and he hitchhikes on stream, so nothing creeps him out. Really? Interesting. I have it on the less accurate setting. There's settings. It says you know there's a walking setting and like one that is like 10 meters that says it's a bike setting. It just has a picture of a bike, probably just what you would use if you were biking. I just have, but yeah, I can turn it up where it's even more accurate. I only have it on the medium setting, medium accuracy. It's probably Catsy. It's like, hey, stalk this person. They want to be stalked. Except for I don't want to be stalked. This is hilarious. Past these people. I'm passing your left. You have the map open and you're making sure you stay on the other monitor. That's probably Fifi occasionally clicking on it because he needs to zoom in and out or something, and then the rest of the time it's actively avoiding it. It is freaking creepy. I was seeing my own like cursors the other day, and it kind of creeped me out that people could see mine and everything. Yeah, I think you click on it and you kind of expect to see streamers on the map, and I obviously expect to be on the map because I signed up or whatever, installed the app. But like a viewer going on and then finding out people can see their cursor and stuff, it's just extra creepy because you're like, I would never expect that. Like, it freaked me out the other day. It's like, what the heck? What are all these cursors doing here? Oh gosh. It's like people can see where I'm clicking. And you're just not expecting it at all. So it's like maximum creepy. Yeah, so you can track the people down. Oh goodness. Yeah, it's only like one person that works in it. You only have to convince one person and it can be like that. Probably. Wait, on Tunic? Good game so far. I don't actually know what Tunic is. I don't know that I've ever heard of that. Wait, let the spiker by. This The way the sun is now, I think my, if I'm going slow, my shadow. Oh, cool. I've never actually played a Zelda game. I know some people would be shocked about that. But I've watched people stream Zelda, so you know, I know what it's like overall. Oh, I was saying I was going by those people, but I was going pretty slow. I think my shadow announces that I'm passing pretty good. If it was a little bit longer, it'd be even better. But like sometimes I'll ring my bell, and then when I get right up to the people, I say like passing your left. But the angle my shadow is at, it just like tells people there's a bike coming by. It's like, oh, I can see a bike shadow. Like the one time your shadow might actually be useful, you know? Passing people on the trail and them see you coming. No, I haven't yet. No drone or burrito shaped shadows. Neither kind yet. And my legs are actually tired at this point today. It says 15.9 miles. That's more than I ride most of the time when I ride. So compared to what I'm used to, that's a lot. And I went up that hill. So I guess it makes sense that my legs are starting to kind of just burn pedaling this fast. Are you riding this fast? And it's really pretty here. I love all the mountains. There's one blackberry bush there, just trying to get people. Oh, there's a few there. It's like hoping somebody doesn't pay attention and just grab your arm and try to rip it off. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that. I was looking down at my phone and I almost got grabbed. Well, if I'm almost getting gotten from the blackberry bushes, that's not a good, what are the drones gonna do to me? You know? Looks like a nice camper. One of those little like teardrop ones. I was about to just Uh-huh. Definitely. I was about to be lawless and just run it, and then it turned green, so I'm like, oh, I'll just wait here since I'm not gonna wait very long. Plus my legs. Yeah, I guess so. They go, wait, when you mash the button. Good night, anonymously. Hope you have a nice sleep. It was nice talking to you for a minute. Wrong chat? Oh. Well, if you're going to bed, hope you have it. Anyways, I hope you have a nice night. What? But yeah, I thought that was weird. In the Southeast, the crosswalks don't talk to you. But here, you hit the button, and as soon as you hit the button, it'll say like, wait. And then, when it hits, I guess it's for people that can't see. Because then when it goes like, lets you go, it says like, walk sign on for whatever road. It'll like read off the name, is I think what most of them do. So I guess if you, I assume they do it for blind people. I don't actually know how blind people make sure they stay on the sidewalk. I guess you could use like a cane or have a seeing eye dog or whatever help you, and then the dog wouldn't know what to do with the crosswalk, so it could be really helpful for that. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I figured. I've never really seen anybody out. I've seen people in stores using canes. I've never really seen anybody out in public use a cane like that, but I figure some people probably do. And wait, what does it do if you long press them? Okay, here, there's a crosswalk up here. I'll make sure I use it. Well, I don't think this one, because I want to stay in the bike lane. But the next one, I'll be on the trail. And I'm curious now. Uh-oh, I'm overtaking the scooter guy. I hope he doesn't get up there and press the button before me. Oh no, it's green. Painted bicycle gutter? Wait, what do you mean? What's the difference of that in the bike lane? All right, I'm gonna get up here now anyways. We painted bicycle gutter. Oh, here, now's my chance. This one's red. So I come up here like a... Right, so you said hold it down?
Wait.
It just says wait and doesn't do anything else. Are these different? Like I just sat there and held it for quite a while, and it's just wait. Yeah, I mean, there's extra pavement there. Weird. Yeah, this one didn't. What? Do it again. Watch for view. Whoa. Okay, so that, you heard that one. That instead of, did you hear the fast? That one, instead of telling me to go, it just did the really fast ones. I think that's what Catsy said they do there. If that's the same thing. I mean, I don't know how I broke it or if that one's just different. It talks to you and says wait, but it didn't talk to me and say go, like walk sign on, like the last one. It just went, I mean, I was holding the button down while it switched to go, so I might have broke it. Because Fish said they were supposed to tell you more info, and I'm like, wait, I want to hear that, and started holding it down again. $17.3 miles. I'm gonna go try and map this out and see what like Google Maps says it is, and see how accurate this is to what I rode. I pretty much know, you know, roughly what I rode. Like I rode up that one trail and turned around just a little bit, but it's only a few feet, so I can pretty much map out. I'm not actually sure if I know where I turned around at. It was one of the places with benches. That trail has street view, so I can probably go stalk my. Oh wait. If I go look before I end stream, it'll show where I turned around at. I just thought before all my location data leaves the map. Huh. Someone just messaged me on Discord. Let me see if it's Beryl. Oh no, it's Fish. Oh, putting stuff in Discord. Okay. I thought she might have messaged me on Discord so I could see it on the phone, because the other phone is in my pocket or in my backpack. Okay, so talking about bike lanes, what is this? Okay, so that's a bike gutter like you were talking about. This looks kind of like a sidewalk. I don't know if I'm supposed to be over there and this is a sidewalk and I'm illegally, well, I guess not illegally because it's legal to ride on sidewalks here. At least I think it is in most of the towns. I actually don't know if it's legal in Issaquah or not. But see, this looks like a nice bike lane if it is, with a nice curve over there to make it less likely, like a car would have to jump the curb. Yeah. I usually just ride on bike lanes because I don't want to ride by the people that are walking on the sidewalks, but there's hardly ever anyone walking on a sidewalk. So you can almost always ride on the sidewalk and just I guess it's gonna have people drive. Here, I don't think so, because, well, it depends on where you're at here, but if you're in an area, and I think we've talked about this before, and you said the people, if they have to slow down and then go around you, they're paying attention more. Here, you'll have people that get tired of driving slow behind you because there's cars coming the other way, and they'll just squeeze by you. I've seen cars do that too. I haven't had them do it to me, but I've seen cars do that to other people riding and like almost just run them over, like drive like, you know, 6 inches by them, like, and stuff. So, because there's people that just, if they have to wait more than 30 seconds, and they just don't care, and they'll like just almost run you over instead of waiting another, you know, 20 or 30 seconds. Oh, I actually should just go across right here on this path. So, guess it depends. Here, if it's not too inconvenient not to run over the biker, people won't. Well, and when I mean here, I don't mean in Issaquah. I haven't seen anyone try to run over a biker in certain parts of the town, but other certain parts of the town, I've seen it happen. Yeah. That's probably if you don't live in a lawless hellscape. If you live in a lawless hellscape where people get shot on the interstate and, you know, you can probably pretty much run over the biker and, you know, you might not get away with it. Basically, if you live someplace where people shoot people on the interstate, then they probably think it's okay to run over bikers. Sorry, I should just stop. I'm sorry, I'll stop. I mean, I've never lived in any place where I read news stories about people getting shot on the interstate in the middle of town. Like, I mean, sure, people getting shot in stores and, you know, on sidewalks and on small streets and stuff, but not on the dang interstate. So, and I didn't actually know that happened here until, oh, I guess it is, yeah. And I actually didn't know that happened here until just recently when I saw a news article. So it's just still like new in my mind. It's like, wait, you mean people get, that just happens here? Like it's happened 14 times this year already? So it's just kind of crazy. Anyways, I was just messaging Beryl. Guess I probably should go ahead and just stop here. I could switch to my phone like I do occasionally put the bike on the car, but trying to get my keys out of my backpack. It was a nice long stream, and that's probably not really worth it for just a few more minutes I'd stream. Wait, also my TTS just stopped reading stuff. Again, it looks like. Or either I heard something else. But Saria, I haven't seen the drone yet. I'm gonna make some popcorn. Oh crap. I unplugged my phone again. Earlier T-Mobile was the only thing working here, but I guess it needs Verizon now. Maybe. Seems like it's good now. I don't know if that means you're leaving, Fifi, or you're making popcorn so to listen to us talk about getting shot on the highway. But I hope you have a nice rest of your night if you're leaving to go make popcorn. I should go ahead and raid someone anyways. Veryl will probably be ready to be picked up about the time I get my bike on the car. And then I have to go drive there, so I probably should try to get on the car as fast as I can. What the freak is on the stream? Wait, it's a freaking spider! It's a freaking spider! God, I'm like, yes, I'm sorry. It's literally on the lens. Yeah, I blew it off. I don't know where it went. Yeah, I was like, I pulled the scriptorium up on my phone and I'm like, what the frick is on the camera? And then I figured out it was a spider. Yeah, it was like maybe a 1/4 inch tall, so not too big. Not a super small one, but not a, you know. I mean, it kind of scared me when I saw it was a. I'm not scared of spiders, but I also don't really like finding out there's spiders on my head, you know. It's still a little bit, concerning. Like, I'm not terrified of spiders, but I don't like them being on me. I hope no one here is, horribly terrified of spiders, or I probably just ruined your day, or the spider did. But yeah, I have practical jump scares, I guess. I guess I'll see who I'm gonna raid and stop. It was really fun chatting. This has been a fun stream. Because there was chatting going on about the whole time. There was a lot of entertainment, I guess, with the map and everything. Hey, the so far the overlay has worked. It's given people stuff to talk about, and it seems like it's been entertaining so far. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I hope you all have a nice rest of your night. I'm gonna I might just not, because I need to stop really fast. I might not keep using it. If I do, I'll just put the weather on, and I can't make the weather up. I haven't found anything to make the weather update real time, but usually I just ride somewhere in the metro area, and the whole metro area is overall the same temperature within a degree or two. And if I went up into the mountains, I could just like manually update it and get the weather on stream that way, and then get and still have the bit rate is a different thing. So I could have the bit rate and heart rate on because they're already set up different stuff, and then just put weather. So I could not do the map thing. Yeah, I could just do that. Also have it like just general location, and just have bit rate and heart rate in the general location, like temperature. Actually, some of the other weather stuff I found, instead of just temperature, I could add like the heat index, and if it's cloudy or sunny, and which you would be able to see on stream. But the heat index and the wind speed and stuff might be cool. I found one pretty fancy weather thing to put up with some nice overlays. Wouldn't have the speed and the total miles, and then I wouldn't have to worry about the map thing. And it'd still be, nicer than I've only had heart rate and, nothing else on overlay. I think I'll just raid Madcap. He won't care if I just... Yeah, like, really the only place... If I went, like, up into the Cascades, up into the mountains, it would be, like, maybe, like, 5 degrees, maybe 10 degrees difference. Like, you know, and I mean, at least if I was like riding like up near the interstate, like where it's not like super high up on the top of the mountain. So, you know, maybe like a 10-degree difference. So if I was going to do that, I'd probably, the thing I was looking at using, I'd have to update it on my computer, so I could just do that before I left, or if I forgot, I could do it over remote desktop in and do it, and update it for like that general area. But 90% of the streams are in the metro area, and most is going to be at from one side of the metro area to the other side. It is like, you know, maybe 2 or 3 degrees max. So yeah, that would work pretty good. Anyways, I don't know how much longer it has before the raid starts. Oh, okay, now I see. But anyways, good night, everyone. It was nice chatting, and I hope you all have a nice stream again next. I want to play Beat Saber again, since I only really played one day this weekend. Yeah. Night, Cassie.